They're set to go as they will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
First carry for James Conner. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Fields on 3rd down. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Fields. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, step it back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, a give to Connor. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Philadelphia.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, now Brady. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Brady now to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
On 1st down, Brady. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Hunt. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And this one will wind up with them losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
36-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. This is caught. It's Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brady's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now Brady. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle here to Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from, so field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. The final shot before half for Brady. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, Connor looking for space. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Throwing on third down, Fields. Got him in, it's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a play fake. Brady. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your... defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. To throw is Brady. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brady's throw there complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 14th touchdown now on the year, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Connor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Off play action, Fields. Now a strip. He loses the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, as trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing again is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Fields. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw, Fields. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fields on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. Again, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Lions on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Brady to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. From midfield, here's Brady.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he's got this down to the 35.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Now Brady gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, Matt.